Let's go.
G'day, Henry. Greetings.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhoff massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhoff.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhoff too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Ratte. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. See you later. Take care.
Good men, good wives, come have a look. Don't be shy. You'll never see such fine meats. If your coffee's burnt down,
Henry, I'm glad you came. Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
I want to get better at...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more...
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics?
Well,
Here we are.
Goodbye.
Greetings, Henry.
I'd like you to teach...
Here,
Certainly.
enjoy it.
I'd like to hone...
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Well,
Here.
Good luck, then.
Good day to you.
you wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Pleasure.
Take care now.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Hungry. I'd like a bite to eat.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
Got it.
No.
Right here.
God be with you.
To the women, God bless them.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You wouldn't be Carl by any
Bring me
chance?
something to eat.
No. Good luck to you.
Good health to you, sir.
Here you are. Good health.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. May the Lord watch over you.
My pleasure.
God be with you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
I could do with something to eat.
Take care now.
Here.
Good day to you.
You wouldn't be Carl by...
No. Good luck to you.
Here.
What? Are you volunteering to get your head smashed in?
That's right. Let's go.
Fuck it. Oh, peachy.
Hey, I'm dying of thirst
Is that all you've got?
I'll be back in 2 shakes. Right. I'll be back in 2 shakes.
I'd pound someone's head in for a
Certainly.
beer.
I'll fetch it right away.
Baileys.
Here, have a drink with me.
I shan't drink.
I might as well be. I'll be buried alive among those monks. Wench! Drinks forever. Good day to you.
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
I'll have a beer.
Could we speak in private? I have some, issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has it. Get rid of him for me. May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
Have you got a bed?
Aye, there's for how long?
Here you go.
You'll like it. See you later.
The first person to get in my way is going to get his head.
My respects to you.
Do you know where I can find the master engraver?
Oh, yes. He has a workshop by the monastery. God be with you.
One beer.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
So, I'm just to take you at your word, am I? But where's your seal? You haven't got one. And if you were a messenger, you wouldn't be
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not. If I put my guard down for a second, he'll be gone. I have to keep my eye on him.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game?
Good luck to you.
So, bring it on. Just as long as it keeps going like this. That's it.
Am I invisible? Over here. A beer.
This'll be the one.
Sod this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
That's all.
Ale. How much longer must I wait?
One beer.
I've only got 2. There. Satisfied?
What's the hold up there?
Here we are.
There's cautious,
All the best.
and then there's chicken. Which is it?
Over here. I'd like to order.
Here you are. Good help.
We'll see. What the hell's with these damn dice?
Coming.
How much longer must I wait?
Here you are. And good help.
To good neighbours.
My pleasure.
Not afraid of anything, eh? Hardly worth talking about. I don't believe it. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
I'll have a beer. Pull me an ale.
We'll see.
One beer for me.
That's it.
I've only got 2 hands.
That's all.
A tankard here. One beer for me.
One beer for me.
No luck tonight.
Jesus, what do I have to do to get a drink here?
Here.
What's the hold up there?
We'll see. Now I'm for the chop.
Sod this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
One ale over here, please.
Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
Am I invisible? Over here, a beer.
What's the hold up? Hey, ale here.
Here you are.
This'll be the one.
The best
Got
one.
it right here.
Your turn. Just as long as it keeps going like this.
My pleasure.
Good harvest.
We'll see. I don't believe it.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
I'd like a beer.
All right. All right. Here.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Here. Just as you ordered.
Ha-ha! I've...
Do you know where I can find the master engraver?
Oh, yes. He has a...
God be with you.
Over here, I'd like to order.
Here.
God be with you.
Manfred's take...
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and...
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord...
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bookerver was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere.
Why does your guardian...
Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he
I'll fetch it
watches
right away.
every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
I'll bring it right away.
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do?
I'll be
I don't
right
know
back.
how to
One beer
work.
for
I
me.
have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone fast.
What if I entered the monastery?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ. I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that...
Why are you being sent to...
Like...
But they don't send...
They do.
Shit.
Shit, either.
That's all then.
Take care now.
A meal to go.
Just as you ordered. I'll bring it right away. I've only
Good
got
help.
2 hands.
Indeed, I...
Give me a minute.
Would you let us...
Certainly,
I would not.
I'll fetch it right away.
You must have...
There's no...
So let's drink...
I can see you. May the Lord watch over you. May the best man win. Come now. Fortune favors the brave. This'll be the one. That's all. It's really going my way today.
There. Satisfied? Here you are. Good help.
To the women, God bless them. Over here. I'd like to order.
Here. Enjoy it.
Jesus. What do I have to do to get a drink here?
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
I'd like a bite to eat.
There. Satisfied?
That's it. Now I'm
Here we
for the
are.
job.
Any chance of a bite
Got it
to
for
eat?
you right here. As you wish. Here you are. And good health.
We'll see.
Bring me something to eat.
This'll be the one. What the hell's with these damn dice?
A tankard of ale for me.
One beer.
I like a beer.
This'll be the one. I don't believe it.
I'd like a beer.
I'll bring it right over here.
That's how it's done.
Here.
A bit of luck at last. I've had enough.
And you said you wouldn't drink today.
Silence! I'm going to sleep. Here's a few coins. Have fun. Tomorrow, we're going to the monastery. Is that clear?
Couldn't you give me more? This isn't even enough for a toothless whore.
It's enough for beer. Good night.
A meal.
Ale as
Good day to you.
Manfred,
Thank.
what? But... What? 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 But the... What? You... So you...
Man,
So I'll Steve...
disappear.
But there are...
If I had...
That's all then.
Farewell.
What's that? Tankard of ale for me.
I've got what you need. You've got the writ, but what about the purse? I can't go any...
Fine. I'll be...
May the Lord watch over you.
Coming right up. I've only got 2 hands. Here, enjoy it.
You've no business here. Clear off. Well? Lost something here?
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak...
That'd be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more about that sort of thing. His study is right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head back in this direction, almost the whole way. God be with you. What was that noise?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around the spot where the accident happened.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role, but I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes. It rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery. But those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well?
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past. Good luck to you.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He got drunk last night and wasn't able to come with me today.
Such irresponsibility. And you share his guilt for abandoning him. Although, of course, inebriation is a sin. Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Good luck to you.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason. I think we'll get along.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
I'd like to ask you something. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here.
Tell me something.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion,
Tell me something.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know.
What are the roles of the...
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, but it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties on...
Who would you choose as...
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't... Come now, I don't want to still be showing you around at midnight. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitors. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
I'd like to ask you some... Who's in charge?
Truthfully,
I see. Well, that's all.
forbidden book.
Get away
must
from
be
my
in that
cabinet. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see.
be to our Lord Jesus.
I tell you, something is going to happen out there.
You might be wrong, and besides, God will be our protector.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Well, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
That's all. Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much to me. A monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge?
Truthfully, everyone except...
I see. What are the roles?
Someone takes care of the library, but they can...
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could...
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, argue.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while...
That's all I...
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about...
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. At other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks, eh? I won't ask what for. My advice is to try Brother Solarius.
Greetings, brother.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in.
I'm interested in the other novice. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out and...
Sounds like you don't have much time.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us.
Do you know any...
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the...
Can you tell...
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner. Now I'm...
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate. But he was kind enough to... You know what? I'm glad to be here. It's...
What is it, brother?
I'd like to ask... Who's in...
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of...
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Well, then we elect a new one.
Are there any candidates to...
Yes, there are. Brothers John on one side...
Why does it matter?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their... The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privilege.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property, although perhaps he's too keen to change our...
I thought...
You're...
What can you tell me?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God.
I meant something specific about the brothers.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Antonius is hard-working and will help you with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse. What?
I'd like to ask you...
More like infuriating. A horrible, abominable waste of power.
Praise be to Christ.
I'd like to ask you something. Who's in charge?
Abbot Peter.
And what happens when...
Then we elect him.
Are there any...
Yes, on one side.
Tell me about John.
John is the circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crozier from Peter. He has experience.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'm interested in the... What can you tell me?
Oh, he's always got... I'm surprised.
I'd like to ask... Tell me something about life.
Work, prayer, work, prayer. As if you didn't know.
Well, that's all.